It's the middle of February, and even though there's snow on the ground, it's melting quickly, and that means it's almost time for baseball season. We're here with head coach Brian Harrison. The Yellow Jackets are just about to launch their 2018 campaign. They'll be on the road this weekend as they get started over in Indiana, and then it's off to the races for the next couple of months. Brian, really excited for the year, and I know you've got some really good talent coming back. So let's dive right in. Last year, offensively, this was one of the better teams in the conference in most statistical categories. I know you graduated Cole Nito, who was a big part of that, but a couple of big names coming back in Spencer Badia and Alex Markham. How have they kind of tried to fill the role of Cole having left and get some of the young guys ready to go?
Yeah, well, we felt like Cole was the best player in our conference last year, and it's tough to replace that guy. But we really have 5 guys returning that have 4 years' experience in our program, and they're going to play pretty much hopefully on an everyday basis. So not many teams can return that many guys. Obviously we graduated Kevin Hagan, Montgomery, and Cole offensively, but other than that, everybody's back. So these guys have a lot of at-bats, and they've had some big hits in their career, and we're pretty excited about what we have returning, plus the new guys that we've added.
How about on the pitching side? I know Evan Lovick has sort of been your workhorse the last couple of years. He's a senior now, and I know you're going to rely on him pretty heavily.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's as good as it gets. He should have been. He was 1 game away from being an All-American last year. He was an All-Region guy. Played in the Coastal Plains League, so he was playing with kids this past summer from Texas, LSU, Florida State, and had a really good summer. So anytime you can return a frontline guy, it's really exciting. And then, Danny and Jack and Nick Smith is new to the equation too, and Max. So we're pretty excited what we have coming back as well.
You mentioned the Coastal Plains League. There's a lot of different college summer leagues that these guys have a chance to play in, which might be a little bit different from some of the other sports where when you're playing for your school, that is the primary focus. These guys are trying to play 50 games in the springtime and then another 50 or 60 in the summertime. How do you try to work with some of your guys that are playing in the summer in terms of balancing the number of innings they're throwing or making sure they're getting the number of at-bats they need?
Yeah, in the fall, we've shut down our guys that play in the summer. Obviously arm health is one of our biggest concerns. So, but we want them to go out and play. We want to have that experience. So Danny's playing with guys. Danny's going to be playing in the Coastal Plains League this year. Noodle played in the Prospect League and was an all-star. We've had guys go to pretty much every league across the country and just have an awesome experience, live with host families, play against guys that have played, again, in the SEC, the ACC, and then they get to come back and share their experience with the returning guys and what they've learned, and it helps us as a program and it helps them as people.
How about some of the schedule highlights for the season? Obviously the trip to Florida early enough in the season when you can get down there and get out of the cold weather up here. But your schedule is full of some really good non-conference teams before you dive into the heart of the OAC. What most excites you?
Well, our goal, it all excites me. Our goal is to play for a national championship, so we want to put ourselves in a position to get in that large berth if we're not conference champs. So we want strength of schedule is important for us. I think 2 years ago we were ranked 6th in the country strength of schedule. The year before that, maybe it was 18th in the country. We want to be top 25 strength of schedule. So the goal is to challenge us, to put us in a better position in the conference play, but also at the end of the season, we want to have a chance of playing at large, berths. So I think we'll play this year maybe 10 to 12 teams that are going to either be regionally ranked or nationally ranked. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, for sure. As the season draws nearer, I know I mentioned earlier there's still snow on the ground outside, but if you didn't see the video where we talked about the new field, we encourage you to check that out. But just a quick note on it, obviously, that's not so much a problem anymore because you could plow the field or go shovel the field and go out and play.
Yeah, we've been out plenty of times and inter-squatted in practice and just see the outfielders seeing ball flights. So, we're extremely blessed, and it's going to make us a better program because we've been outside where everybody else up north has been in a gym because they can't get outside. So it's pretty awesome.
Having a really nice turf facility, entirely turf field, has been a big game changer. We'll look forward to kind of catching up with you along the way. I know the season is here, so good luck and hope it's off to a good start.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it, man.
Brian Harrison, head baseball coach. Good luck to the Yellow Jackets this spring.